2TV, on 2TV, the CV, and that was Shakespears' Sister. Did I get all that right? I did. Siobhan, you're very welcome to the programme. Siobhan Fahey from Shakespears' Sister. Siobhan, you have an album coming out in May, or a single coming out in May, an album coming out after that. Let's take the immediate future. What's happening in the next couple of days?
Well, I've got residency at Whelan's this week, so I've got a brand new band, and we've just been playing out-of-the-way places in Galway and Longford and Limerick and places like that, and so we're going to have a good time this week here.
And was it good fun?
Yeah, it was good fun. Some hilarious incidents as well.
Really?
Yeah, when I write my memoir.
Well, okay, we can wait. All right, now let me see. The band that you have at the moment, right, they're not exactly session musicians or hired hands that are sort of well known for what they do.
Yeah.
They are sort of a young, small band, in a bit of the way like the way Morrissey sort of did it when he went solo.
Yeah.
They're getting young. Is there a specific reason for that?
Oh, totally. I think that, well, I've always wanted to be in a band, but it's sort of, you know, it's sort of a garage band, but it never worked out that way for me. Well, Bananarama was my version of that.
Yeah.
And look how that turned out. But, yeah, so no, I just think in terms of energy and commitment and like cohesion, it's just really exciting going to see a proper band. And when you get like a load of hired people, it's like dead. So that was really important to me. So I mean, it sounds really exciting and real and feels great. There's loads of energy, you know.
Okay, well then let's go back then to 11 years when Bananarama did end or did stop. I mean, when you say, look what happened there, yeah, I look at what happened there. The most successful female British band in the history of the British recording industry. That's what happened to me. But you made it look like something happened that wasn't that good. What happened in 85?
No, it just we weren't a garage band for very long.
Oh no, that's
for
true.
About two rehearsals.
That's quite true. But I mean, like by 85, did it fall apart badly, or was it?
Well, no, it's just that I think that we sort of became the very thing that we were taking the piss out of when we started, you know, and it's frustrating because, you know, I wanted to sort of progress as a writer and a performer, and I wasn't able to do it in that format, you know, because it had become, we'd started making the kind of music that I didn't start off wanting to make, you know.
Do you think people missed the irony then of Bananarama in the last couple of years?
You know what? I think a lot of people did, but on the other hand, the knowing ones didn't.
Right, yeah.
We still got like a massive following in the gay clubs, and they do all the dance routines.
But I mean, were those years good? Were the Bananarama years good fun? I mean, like, you were the original Bill Lads band in some ways. I mean, you were the lads.
Totally, yeah.
I mean, did you go sort of completely wild?
Men
did you
were
sow all
nervous.
the wild oats then, yeah?
Yeah, well, yeah, we just had a good time, basically, all the way, everywhere in the world.
So was it also time then to mature, not just in terms of creatively and songwritingly, etc., but to mature as a person, get out of Bananarama, because it's sort of, you know, I've had enough?
Yeah, well, I don't know, I'm still very immature. Arrested emotional development or something, I don't know. But that's probably what makes me still vital as an artist.
Okay, well then you left England and you went to Los Angeles after Bananarama, say around 87 direction. You stayed there for quite some time because of your husband Dave Stewart. I suppose that was one of the reasons you went in the first place. When you went there, how long were you there for, and did it affect you much, America? Did it change you?
Well, I was there for 6 months and I had my first child there.
Yeah.
And it was very weird. I felt like the princess in the glass tower. And I just thought, this isn't me, you know, I'd rather be living in a squat in London. This is really weird, I can't handle it. So I insisted on going back to Europe, so Dave didn't want to live in London. He hated it, he hates it there. So we lived in the south of France and I felt like the princess in the glass tower again. So finally I've got him back to Kentish Town and dragging him down.
Brilliant. You know, where were you born? You're Irish. Oh, you just lost your microphone. Look, you better stick that back on up there.
Yeah.
In fact, you can just talk into it, you can hold it if you like. I can hold it like an interview thing. Every stick will be into this.
I better stick it on there.
Okay, so where were you born? I mean, you are Irish, aren't you?
Yeah, I was born here in Dublin.
Oh, it was in Dublin itself?
Hatch Street.
Hatch Street?
Yeah.
And when did you move over to England?
When I was 2.
When you were 2.
So
you don't really remember too much about the early days?
No, but apparently I did have a Dublin accent once.
Really? I see.
Yeah.
Okay, well look, when you were in LA, did you not like Venice Beach or places like that?
I love Venice Beach, yeah, but we didn't live in Venice.
Oh, it's just when you went there to visit sort of thing you thought it was good. Okay, so when you came back here then and you decided to get Shakespears' Sister together, first of all the name of the band, it was because of the Smith song?
Yeah, it was. And then he got that from the Virginia Woolf essay,
Right.
which was a sort of essay about feminism,
Right.
basically.
There's
Very
one thing
appropriate.
about Shakespears' Sister that, like, it became so successful. Stay was one of the biggest selling singles of all time. Certainly 8 weeks at #1, around 92 direction and that. But I get the impression that since then, since you've broken up with Marcella, we all thought it was a 50-50. I mean, we definitely did. It was never a 50-50, right?
Yeah.
It was your band.
That's right. Yeah.
You've been quite honest about the whole thing lately in terms of, like, you're almost quite a bit vicious about it, saying Marcella's gone and to hell with her. I mean, to an extent, you know?
I've never been vicious. I've always been honest. I'm a very honest person, but I've never been vicious.
But it did get bad, did it? I mean, like, she wanted much more. She wanted to be in with the interviews. She wanted to be, you know, in on the videos. She wanted to be singing much more vocals
Yeah,
in
which,
the album.
you know, I mean, I'm absolutely cool about sort
Yeah.
of allowing anybody to share whatever sort of spotlight or whatever, anything like that. But nothing was ever enough, really. She wanted to do half the lead vocals in the end. But,
Right.
I mean, you know, but
So Shakespears' Sister is really Siobhan Fahey and whoever that happens to be
that's
with.
right. It always was. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, the first Shakespears Sister album, which was before we were a duo, was essentially me, and she was like a backing vocalist.
Yeah.
But I incorporated her more and more into it, and to accommodate her feelings, and you know, I tried to be as fair as possible, but it just wasn't. You know, wasn't.
Is there any sort of indication of, like, if you want to just sort of move on and be more creative and etc. out of Bananarama, and you win things like an Ivor Novello Award and stuff, does that make you say, yes, look, I've really done something here, and this is
Well,
Shakespears' Sister is working?
I was really pleased about that particular one because it recognised me as a writer.
That's what I mean, yeah.
And it was for the Best Contemporary Song collection, so
Yeah.
I thought that was a tremendous recognition
Right,
after
yeah.
so many years of people not even noticing that I wrote. You
Right,
know,
yeah.
So it's great.
Well, I've hardly noticed that the Stay song is actually playing underneath it. So very quickly, I'll just say you're playing the next 3 nights at Whelan's in Dublin with this new band, and you're going to have the single out, which is called I Can Drive, sometime in May, and an album very soon after that, and it's always Shakespears' Sister. It's not Siobhan Fahey, and it's just called
That's
Shakespears'
right.
Sister. All right, thanks a million, Siobhan, for coming in and saying hello to us this
Thanks.
morning. Here is Stay, that huge selling single from the 1990s.
'Cause when you sleep at night, they don't hear your cries in your own world. Only time will tell if you can break the spell back in your own